Karbala is a city in Iraq that holds deep spiritual significance for millions of Muslims worldwide. This is because it is the site where Imam Hussain, the grandson of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, was martyred. It was a hot, dusty day in the Iraqi desert as Imam Hussain and his small band of companions prepared for the battle ahead. They had been surrounded by a large army of the Yazid, who demanded that Imam Hussain pledge allegiance to his unjust rule. But Imam Hussain, the beloved grandson of Prophet Muhammad, refused to compromise his principles. He knew that submitting to the Caliph's demand would go against everything he stood for, and so with unwavering resolve, he made the difficult choice to face the enemy even if it means sacrifice his own life. Imam Hussain, son of Murtaza Ali, refused to do this. He knew it would be wrong to follow the unjust ruler, so even though it would be difficult, Imam Hussain decided to fight the army even if it means he would have to give up his own life. The fight began. Imam Hussein's small group fought bravely against the much large army. Arrows and swords were used in the hot desert, but Imam Hussain stayed strong with determination in his eyes. One by one, the followers of Imam Hussain were murdered. Finally, Imam Hussain himself was hurt very badly. They could not stop. The powerful story of what Imam Hussain did, his sacrifice at Karbala, would be remembered for many years. It would inspire Muslims everywhere to stand up against unfair leaders and defend their faith. Imam Hussain was a beloved and respected religious leader. He was the second Imam of Shia Imami Ismaili and the third Imam of Shia Ash'nasiri. He refused to pledge allegiance to the unjust ruler of his time. The story of Imam Hussain is very important for Muslims in a spiritual way. It shows the importance of standing up for what is right, even if it means giving up your life. Imam Hussain was brave and stayed true to his beliefs, and Muslims are still inspired by him centuries later. Every year, millions of Shia Muslims remember Imam Hussain and the Karbala. These rituals and gatherings allows the communities to be sad about what happened in Karbala, but also find strength and guidance from Imam Hussein's life. The events of Karbala remind us that having strong faith and living by your principles can something required making big sacrifice. Imam Hussein's actions at Karbala show the need to hold on to your moral and religious beliefs even when facing very difficult challenges. The powerful legacy means Imam Hussein's name and memories will always be honored by the faithful. Now there are some key points to take away from the story of Karbala. Stand up for what is right, even if it is hard. Fight against injustice. Be willing to make sacrifices for your principles and faith. Never compromise your moral and religious convictions. Find strength and inspiration from the life of your beloved Imam Hussain. Remember and honor those who give their lives for a noble cause. Come together as a community and live like a one Jamaat. Learn from the past to guide your action in the present and future. Just like Imam Hussain, we need to be brave and stay true to our principles even when facing challenges. When we see unfairness, we have to speak up and try to make a difference. Even if we are outnumbered, true strengths come from having the courage to do what is right. At the same time, we should also learn from the great leaders who come before us by studying the lives of great people like Imam Hussain al-Islam and the companions of Imam Hussain who were willing to sacrifice everything for their beliefs. We can find the strength and guidance to handle our own struggles. Living a meaningful life isn't always easy, but it is so important. And when we come together as a community to honor those who have made big sacrifice, we become part of something much bigger than ourselves. This is the path to a life that really matters, one where we listen to our moral compass, support each other, and are inspired by the examples of brave people from the past. Ya Al-Madad.